Good morning. How are you? Okay. After a long time we are back again. So I hope you are safe at home. Now let me continue the lesson. Already we have completed our first lesson. Am I right? Already we have completed our first lesson. Did you remember what is the name of your first lesson? Yes. What is that? The hot rice plate. Did you remember? Now video class 7. So previous I have told about the grammar topic. Did you practice that? Hope you are practicing well. Now let us know about the next topic. That is, today we are going to learn about the poem. What we are going to learn about the poem? Alexander the Great. What is the name of the poem here? Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great. So most of you are familiar about this. Our kings used to rule our country. Many of previous you know very well. At present we are ruled by the Prime Minister, Chief Minister and all. Every state is having a Chief Minister and the entire country is ruled by the governor. States are ruled by the governor, and like this we are having, every state is having some CM and governors, ministers. And previous, in the long years back, when we come to the long years back, during that time we were ruled by the kings, great emperors. Okay children? So at that time Alexander the Great was one of the person. Actually he was called as an Alexander because of his great deeds, because of his power, because of his energetic empire ruling. Everything made him as the great. Made him as the great. I hope you understand. Alexander the Great. He was titled as the Great. Okay? And even some people say that as the greatest. Not even great. Among all the kings, he is the greatest person. That's what people say. Now, we will learn about him. Because during that time, you know very well, we are having a number of wonderful wonders all around our world. In the entire world, we are having a number of wonderful wonders, wonder buildings, tombs, like that number of are there. In that, one of these, in the ancient times, Alexander, he had built a lighthouse of Alexandria. This is also called as one of the wonders of the world. Present wonders are different and the past wonders are different. And present wonders, you know, include, regarding to India, Taj Mahal is the most famous monument. You are well familiar. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Okay. So, now let us learn about this great personality in the form of a poem. Alexander the Great is regarded as one of the most powerful rulers in history. He was the king of Macedonia from 336 BCE to 323. So here comes 336 BCE to 323 BCE. His ruling period was for this period. He ruled his kingdom for this period. During his reign, he conquered the Persian Empire, Babylon, and large tracts of Asia. He finally died of malaria at the age of 32. Just in a very early age, he passed away. Let's read a poem charting Alexander's life. So in this information, before starting this poem, he gave a small information about Alexander. Okay, Alexander, he was regarded as a very powerful person. He was a very powerful ruler during the history times. And you know very well, Akbar is one of the greatest person who ruled our country. Okay, like that number of kings are there. Rani Lakshmi Bai, she is one of the she's one of the queen who ruled Jhansi. Like this number of kings and emperors were there. In the same manner, not only our country India, in the other countries were ruled by many of the different emperors. In that, Alexander the Great was one of the greatest emperors. He ruled the Greek kingdom. He was a Greece king. He was a Greece king. Okay? He was a king of Greece. Greece. Now, in the histories he used to live, and he was the king of which country again? Macedonia. He was the king of Macedonia. He was the king of Macedonia. It was an independent country. During that time, it was an independent kingdom, which was in the country, which was in the Greece. Okay, children, which was in the Greece. So here, and he was born. Actually, how many? From which period to which period he ruled his kingdom is from 336 BCE to 323 BCE. Before Christian era, we call it as before Christian era. This is called as BCE means. Okay, here you may have a doubt. 336 to 323. The people used to read from the back side. This means calculating will be from increasing number to decreasing number. That is the method they used to use. But now in a different manner. If it increases means we are increasing the years. But here in a opposite manner they used to calculate before Christ. Okay children, I hope you understood. So during his reign means a period. Already I told you in the previous class, in the previous lesson. Reign means a period of ruling. A ruling period. Sorry. A ruling period. A ruling period of a king or a queen. We call it as a reign. It may be for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years. That we call it as a reign. So, his reign was from 336 BCE to 323 BCE. And he was a king of Macedonia. He was an independent king. Okay children? He was an independent king. What do you mean by independent king means? His kingdom was completely established by his father. Who is his father means? His father is Philip II. And he is also a very, very great king. He is also a very, very great king. He wanted his son to be the most biggest and greatest emperor in the world. Okay, and when you come to his mother name is Olympias. What is her mother name? Olympias. And people used to say that she is the most beautiful woman in the world. So that's why even Alexander was also having a stunning beauty. Alexander was also having a very stunning beauty. He is also a very stunning, beautiful person. Olympias, she was the most beautiful woman in the world, people used to say at that time. And when you come to Philip, his father, he is father of Alexander. Philip II. And this is Olympias, mother of Alexander. Okay. So, during his reign, he conquered the Persian Empire. No. What King Alexander did is, he went on conquering number of kingdoms. He went on conquering. What do you mean by conquering? Conquering means occupying. Winning. You can say even like this. Occupying or winning. He went on winning number of kingdoms. He was passionate. He had a lot of passion to go on conquering the kingdoms. That is what he went on conquering the kingdoms. He increased the Greek Empire, like occupying the first he occupied was Persia, because at that time he was having just 30,000 of warriors, soldiers. Alexander was having a very less number of army, just 30,000. When we come to Persia, it's a very biggest kingdom, and he had lots and lots of empire. But even though with his guts, with his talent and everything, he went on attacking this Persian king, and finally he succeeded also. Everyone was stunned at that success. And the thing what you have to remember is, at that time he was just 20 years. 10 plus 10, 20 years of age. Okay, that was the first biggest empire conquering he has done. And as soon as he finished his Persian kingdom, occupying the Persia, later on he went on conquering other Babylon. Next, all over he went on conquering the Asian kingdoms, small kingdoms, Iraq, Iran, like these small kingdoms he went on conquering. Okay, children, I hope you understood. He finally died of malaria at the age of just 32. But unfortunately, this great emperor, he died at a very early age. That is just 32 years. At just 32 years. This is a very bad incident. And this came to an end of his conquerings also. His glory has come to an end at that time. 32 years of age. People says there were number of rumors regarding this, but people says that he died just because of malaria disease. But some people says that he was poisoned and slow poison was being given, and suddenly at the age of 32 he died. But mostly in recorded history, people says he died just because of malaria. Okay, children, this is clear? I think so. Let's read a poem charting Alexander's life. Now I would like to tell you about the poem. I will read you the poem and every meaning I will tell you, and I will tell you the rhyming words also. Okay, children? I will complete a little part of the poem for today. Okay? Now let us. Okay, children? So now I would like to read the poem for you. Listen to the poem carefully. The best ever military commander was a young king named Alexander. From the Macedonian city-state, he was known as Alexander the Great. A brave man, he had a lot of bottle, a wise man too, taught by Aristotle. He fought many battles and always won. His army never lost a single one. Turkey, Syria, Egypt, and all fell. So did Babylon and Persia as well. But after 13 years of war, his men said they wanted to go home again. That was the end of conquest and glory. And that's the end of Alexander's story. Okay, so this is the way you have to read the poem. So wherever there is a full stop, comma, whatever it is, you have to come to a conclusion. So first two lines once again I am reading. Once you listen to this. So here I wrote the poem for you so that you can note down in your CW or in your 200 pages note and you can recite the poem. Okay, children? So here, the best ever military commander was a king named Alexander. So here he gave two lines. The best ever military commander was a young king named Alexander. From the Macedonian city-state, he was known as Alexander the Great. A brave man, he had a lot of bottle. A wise man too, taught by Aristotle. So let us learn about these three stanzas. This is the first, this is the second one, and this is the third one. Okay, the best ever military commander. You know very well, military means, you know, army. Army commander, a person who can handle the army, we call him as a commander. Military commander, he knows how to command the people, how to what do we call, lead the people, how to explain the methods to the people. That's why he was called as a great military commander. That's why called as a great military commander. Okay, children? So he knows how to mount the soldiers, how to explain the method of winning methods and everything. So that's why he was given such a great word that the best ever military commander. Maybe no ever and ever, not even ever, or in future we cannot see such a great military commander. And next was a young king named Alexander. What is this young commander name? This great young commander name is nothing but Alexander. Alexander. Okay. Now coming to the next one. Young means very early age person. We call it as a young. Okay. Very young person. Young means very small aged person, we call it as a young. From the Macedonian city-state. So this person, this great Alexander, from which city-state did he come from? He came from Macedonian city. He came from Macedonian city, which is in Greece. Which is in Greece. And I think at present we call this Macedonian city as it was independent city-state. It was an independent city-state which is in Greece. Which is in Greece. He was known as Alexander the Great. Here we came to know that the name of the king is Alexander, but here in the second stanza he said that he came from the Macedonian city and he was called as Alexander the Great. Next, a brave man. He is a very brave man. Very brave man. He had a lot of bottle. What do you mean by lot of bottle, ma? Lot of bottle means having lots and lots and lots of courage. Courage. Willpower. Okay. He never used to hesitate. Such a great person. Every now and then he used to be such a bold, proud, daring. Such a very daring person. A wise man too. And one more thing is, he is such a wise means, in your language, very simple I am telling, a very good person, kind-hearted person. Good or kind? He is a very, very kind man. So, behalf of being a courageous man, he is also such a good person, there are no words to express. So, and this great man's teacher was none other than Aristotle. Okay? This great man's teacher was none other than Aristotle. He was also a great philosopher. Means these people during those long periods of time, these teachers, what they used to teach is the method of living, the method of how to face the difficulties, how to solve the difficulties, how to win the strategical things, as well as among all these, they used to teach what is good and what is bad, how to be with the other people, the kindness, everything was taught by Aristotle. And do we know one thing? Aristotle, this person was selected by his father, Alexander the Great's father. He selected from number of teachers, he selected this great person for making his son such a good king. Not only he wants to make his son as a great king, he wants to make his son as a very kind-hearted person also. He must know what is good, what is bad. He has to think about the people also. That is what his intention was. So he selected such a great teacher for Alexander the Great. Understood, children? I hope it is clear till here. The best ever military commander. In this, generally when people write the poem, we will be having a rhythm will be there. So that rhythm we call it as rhyming. Rhyming they will definitely follow while people write the poem. Okay, children? So now what are the rhyming words? Let us come to. Generally rhyming words, generally I am saying. Okay, children, you are able to understand. Generally the rhyming words will come at the end of the lines. Okay. The best ever military commander, Alexander. You are able to understand the sounding? Concentrate only on the sounding. Commander Alexander. Okay. So these two are ending with the same sound. Commander Alexander. That means these two are rhyming words. Alexander, commander. Both are rhyming words. Okay, children? Now coming to the next one. From the Macedonian city state. State great. State great. Is it clear, children? Yes. Hope you are able to understand. So state and great. These two are also rhyming words. These two are also rhyming words. When we are reading, the sound is ending with the same process. State great. Is it clear? Now coming to the next one. the brave man, he had a lot of bottle. Bottle, stottle. But we should not say like that. Aristotle. The ending word is sounding like a say. Bottle, Aristotle. Bottle, stottle. So here the full name is Aristotle. So you have to sound like that. Aristotle. The ending words are sounding same. So these two are rhyming words. Okay children, is it clear from both all of you? So what we came across this poem, we have come across these three stanzas. Okay children, so here we have come across this Commander, Alexander, State, Great, Bottle, Aristotle. These all are rhyming words. Okay, so all you can find that all the ending words, it's not like that. That is why I am not giving the exact word. I am not saying that they will be coming at the end. Sometimes they may come in the middle also. Middle words are also. For example, like it may match with best with some other word. It may come at the end. Like that. That's why don't think that every poem will be ended with the last two words will be the rhyming words. It's not like that. Okay, children? So you have to only concentrate on the rhythm, the rhyming process presentation. So Commander, Alexander. It unfortunately the both words had come at the end. Okay, like this. In this entire poem, he gave only the ending words and the rhyming words. Okay, State, Great, Bottle, Aristotle. Okay, this is clear. I hope so. So here I already told you about all the meanings as well as all the rhyming words, and mostly I explained all the words. The best ever military commander was a young king named Alexander. Military commander, he was a great. His name was none other than Alexander. He belonged to the Macedonian city, and people already started calling him as the Alexander the Great. And when we come to this person, greatness, he is very brave. He is very courageous. For courageous, he uses the word a lot of bottle. He uses the word a lot of bottle. Means his full of stuff of courage. He is having lots and lots and lots of courage. Okay. And a wise man too, taught by Aristotle. He is not only a brave king, not only a courageous king, he is also a wise king. Wise means we can consider as a very good king or a kind king. Okay. So this great person was taught by Aristotle. He was also a great philosopher. Okay children, so this is clear, I hope so. What you have to do is make a note in your in your 200 pages book, put the title poem Alexander the Great and write down these two, leave a line, write down these two, leave a line, write down these two. Okay. Afterwards, in the next video, you will be getting the remaining stanzas. Okay children. So in this, whatever I have given the rhyming words, you write in one page. Keep the heading rhyming words, Commander, Alexander, State, Great, Bottle, Aristotle. Okay. And next I have given you 2 or 3 meanings also here. It's not a meaning. Macedonian means it is a city which is in Greece. Okay. It is one of the city which is in Greece. So don't write it as a meaning. Now here I have given only just 2 meanings for wise as well as a lot of bottle. You can make a note of these 2 meanings. Okay children. So do like this, and in the next video we will complete the remaining part of the poem and we can next time I will tell you what to do. Okay children. Bye for today. Read